okay? Emergency press conference time. I shaved my beard for this. Okay, this is important. I just woke up, so it's kind of all over the place, but that's neither here nor there. The cover art for the Death of Slim Shady Coup de Grace has released. The track list, kinda, for the Death of Slim Shady Coup de Grace has released. The actual one, not the fake one. We'll talk about both of them, because I'm really upset about it. But we're gonna go over the titles of the tracks, talk about the ones that I'm really excited for, and then kind of guess where the features are gonna land, because it's released without the features. Doing some investigative journalism today. But yeah, double uploading today. I don't do that ever. And it's about to start a 10-day span of double uploading. Except for this Sunday. It's gonna be a live stream, no Eminem that day. It's strictly for subscribers and their music. You should come by, stick around for that. It's a great time. Love doing that. Love finding me some new music. And it doesn't just have to be rap. I listen to heavy metal on there all the time. It's actually my favorite to listen to, and we jam out. It's seriously a fun time. Great vibes. You should come check it out. But the other video I'm releasing today is going to be a reaction to a Token song that is dropping today. I got the early access. And then if you haven't seen my reaction to Tobey, you should. It's right here. But in that video, I talked about how I'm going to be reacting to this album. I'm pretty much going to do 2 songs a day and have their own dedicated video. I've heard there's 20 tracks on the album. Genius has 19 tracks on it. Some of them are skits, and we've already reacted to 2 of them. So I'm hoping to knock this out in about a week's time. But every song gets their own video. So first things first, let's talk about this cover art. This is absolutely one of my favorite cover arts that he's ever had. I think it's one of the best, probably right up there with the Eminem Show, just thematically about the album. But I could not help but thinking about this. The very first thing I thought of when I saw this album cover was my own album cover. From 3 years ago, my album Buried Alive. I've got them both side by side on the screen right now in editing. But you can literally see we're both diagonal the exact same way on the page. We have one eye showing and our nose showing. I'm in a grave, he's in a body bag, we're both dead. I just thought it was really awesome how similar they were. It reminded me that I have a really dope album cover, by the way. Shout out to the guy that designed that for me. It was in a contest. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I know I follow him on Instagram and I shouted him out whenever the album came out. I ate a lot of dirt for that album cover and that music video. But yeah, I tweeted about this and put it out on Instagram. Just talking about how hyped I was for the album and that it reminded me of my own cover. And I got a bunch of people telling me like I should sue Eminem, that he took my idea. Bro, chill out. That would be so petty. But that's not what the post was about, okay? I wanted to be a part of the party. I wanted to be a part of the hype train that Eminem's album was about to drop and talking about the cover art. But I would never do that. I even said it in one of the comments on my Instagram post that I wouldn't sue him if he photoshopped his face into my album cover and then just put Death of Slim Shady across it. I'd be honored. So yeah, if you saw that tweet or you saw that Instagram post and thought that I was being like salty or thought he was stealing my idea or something like that, absolutely not. I was just hyped the album was dropping and it reminded me of my own album cover. That's it. But his is super sick. You can see the light has left his eyes. His lips are blue. He's got the blonde hair. It's literally the Death of Slim Shady. I don't know why I'm so happy about that. In all reality, it should make me very sad. I think in my mind, it just makes me think that there's going to be anger on the album. And I've said this notoriously for a long time. Angry Eminem is the best Eminem. But shortly after the cover art was released, we had this little trailer dropped. Beloved antagonist Slim Shady 1997. That was the Slim Shady LP to 2024. The Death of Slim Shady. It feels so empty without him. But this man does the hot tour. We can't get away from this girl. So I love the eeriness of this though. That's wild. I'm so excited. And then Slim Shady arises out the grave. Ah, nice little homage with the crayon coloring right here. It's beautiful, man. But okay, let's talk about this track list real quick and I'll get out of your hair. You're gonna be seeing a lot of me over the next few days, so take a little break. Now, this is the one that is actually confirmed because it was released on Apple Music, but the features are hidden on this. There was one that was floating around that I was so excited for because there was a cypher on there that had J. Cole and Tech 9 and Royce da 5'9". Literally would have been the craziest thing ever, bro. For one, I'm still waiting on the Eminem J. Cole feature to happen. Like, I don't know why that hasn't happened yet, but another Eminem and Tech 9 song would be so fire. Another thing is Tech is dropping an album tomorrow, and he's got Hobson on one of the songs. He's got my girl Lex Bratcher on there, and like, I don't know what to do about it. I can't react to 30 different videos in these next few days. Maybe that's something I'll check out on the live stream on Sunday. I don't know. This is just YouTube, though. Like, there will be weeks of nothing happening, and then boom, everybody releases the same weekend. But all right, the track list. Let's talk about it. Right out the gate, obviously the one that jumps out the most is Guilty Conscience 2. Guilty Conscience is probably a top 10, top 15 Eminem song. The storytelling between him and Dre. So obviously we gotta have Dr. Dre back on this album doing this, right? There's no way that you can't have a Guilty Conscience without Dr. Dre and going back and forth. And I would assume this would have a music video. I feel like this should definitely be the video that drops the day the album drops because it's gonna get so many people talking. I've already seen so many people on Twitter just losing their minds that this is gonna be on there. I feel like the story is going to be about Eminem and about Slim Shady maybe having a guilty conscience kicking in with all the stuff that he's rapped about over the years. Maybe they're feeling guilty for killing Slim Shady. crazy. Like, I don't know, man. There's so many directions it could go in, and I'm pumped about it. Skylar Grey has confirmed she is on the album, and I think she confirmed that she's on Temporary. I like the Skylar Grey features. I know a lot of people don't really care for them. They all kind of sound the same. Saw a lot of people upset that she was going to be on this album. Get over it. She knows how to sing well. She makes good hooks. It's just an established relationship that they've had over the years. I thought she did phenomenal on Leaving Heaven. It's one of my favorite songs from that project. We're going to be fine. Also, I've seen where White Gold confirmed that he's on Bad One and said that Royce da 5'9" wasn't on this album, which I don't necessarily believe. I feel like Royce da 5'9" is going to be on Evil. So maybe that screenshot is fake, or it's a different White Gold on Discord that's going around telling people that this is his song. But we do know that White Gold will be on the album because there has been a snippet floating around for almost a year now. Okay, this is one that I found on YouTube. If you're watching this after the album was released and it's muted, it's because I muted it because I don't want this video to be copyright claimed. But it's him filming his Pro Tools on his Instagram story, and just listen to the words, the topics wise, it fits perfectly with the album.
Hey Slim, wanna get wasted?
Hey Slim.
You got all the money in the world, I know you, boy. No, but really Slim, you know you can have 2 million hoes when you tour, maybe more. Look, I thought you was a rapper. Besides the money, ain't this what you doing it for? Maybe I'm wrong. And as the world turns, you know the public is moving on from you, right?
So that's the snippet. Like I said, it's been floating around for 10 months to a year now. At first, it was denied that he was on the album. Now it's kind of confirmed. Kind of wish people would just leave it alone. But yeah, definitely topic-wise, it's got to be on the album, unless he was just randomly doing an homage to Eminem in the studio one day, which I think would be a little weird. As far as the sound of the song, I don't particularly care for it right off the jump. Kind of slow moving, and I like his hooks more than anything, so I'm hoping he does the hook on that and really brings out his voice. But a couple other titles that stand out to me are definitely Lucifer and Antichrist back-to-back on the album. I'm hoping it's not sacrilegious, but those have the potential to be super wild, crazy, weird, offensive rap songs. Brand New Dance might be funny. I think it would be hilarious if you brought back the style of like Square Dance. Square Dance with me. Road Rage has a lot of potential to be a nice, fast-paced, angry Eminem song. Head Honcho, I feel like is going to be a sleeper. I feel like it's going to be kind of like The Greatest was on Kamikaze, or even a Rap God style. Just massive flexing, showing that he's still got it. We've got some classic Eminem skits about to happen on here. You already know. A Breaking News skit, All You Got skit. Then the Guess Who's Back skit is obviously the one that I'm looking forward to the most. And then ending this with Somebody Save Me. That might be crazy. God, if Jelly Roll is on this, somebody save me. That would be crazy. I know they collabed together on stage in Detroit at the concert with Eminem's song Sing for the Moment. And Eminem loves Jelly Roll. I might cry if that happens. Literally, would cry during that reaction. Jelly Roll's such an amazing guy. But as far as the actual features that are going to happen on this, I talked about this in my Doomsday Part 2 reaction many months ago whenever Cole Bennett released his album. There was all these cameos in the Doomsday Part 2 video. And Big Sean and Babytron were 2 of those cameos that happened in there. And Big Sean didn't even have a song on the Lyrical Lemonade album. And I said it in that video, are these the features that are going to be on Eminem's album? And so right now, we already got 2 of them. But Denzel Curry was in that. J.I.D. was in that. Oh my God, those would be the craziest songs ever, bro. I know Corday was in that as well. Who are the other 2? Oh, it's Tizo and Sway Lee. Not very excited about either one of those. Sway Lee makes some swagged out hooks, I guess. But that is a very potential possibility. If J.I.D. and Denzel Curry specifically don't make it on this album, I will be super sad. But I almost want to see some like OG collabs on this. Like, I want to hear Busta Rhymes and Eminem go back at it again. I love the Royce da 5'9" collabs. I love the Dr. Dre collab. Put Nas on one of these bitches. Put Jay-Z on there. Give me some old school collabs. I would love it. We haven't had them in a very long time, I feel like. But yeah, all in all, you can't really judge much based off a track list. After all, they're just words. No idea how the song is going to sound. But definitely the most hype for Guilty Conscience 2. And we could have seen this coming from a mile away too, because some of the rollout for this album was using some of the tactics that were filmed in the Guilty Conscience original video. For example, this like Crime Stoppers TV show that is being filmed on this. The exact same thing was done for the rollout of this album, like same kind of style. So imagine if these little snippets that we've been seeing have all been from the Guilty Conscience 2 video this entire time. Crazy, man. What's even crazier is this whole time this Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg commercial for their gin and juice could be part of the Guilty Conscience 2 video. Can you imagine Snoop Dogg on Guilty Conscience 2? I mean, clearly, Eminem is in the trunk right here, and they're going to bury this dude, right? But okay, that's it for this video. The album drops tonight at midnight. You'll get 2 brand new videos from me tomorrow. Unless there's a music video that drops for one of the songs tomorrow, then I'll probably just do the music video and kind of let it marinate and then start my double uploads the day after that. I know I normally take Saturdays off, but I obviously can't do that. Most important moment on the channel in the last 4 years. But that's it for this one. I love you guys. Stick around, subscribe, come to the live stream on Sunday, and I'll see you later on today if you want to come back and watch the token reaction. But if not, I will see you when the album drops. Peace out. This is my music if you want to check me out. Love ya. Seems like every now and then I try to pick myself up from these lows. How can I expect to do that? I don't even feel like picking up my phone. I'm stuck somewhere between one and someone there all the time. But sometimes I